This documentary is to bring awareness of the average percentage of teenage homelessness in the United States. About 1 in 30 teenagers aged 13 to 17 experience homelessness at some point in a year. That equals around 3 to 4% of teenagers. Teen homelessness is often undercoded because many teens stay temporarily with friends or relatives instead of shelters. Common reasons include family conflict, poverty, abuse or neglect, parent substance absence, aging out of foster care. You can find all the up-to-date statistics on ChatGPT.
All right, well, who do we have here? What's your name?
Star Jones.
And what's your age?
18.
18. You still a baby?
Yes, I am.
So, what brought you to this situation? How did you end up here?
I'm actually in my senior year of high school, and so I was planning to do my whole year this year, but then my grandma's boyfriend, he broke his hip. He was already paralyzed before, and so he broke his hip, and then after that he went to the hospital. They had to do a lot of surgery, so he don't have a hip. And so after that, they decided that it would be best for him to go to rehab. And because of that, we became homeless because initially they was using his disability check. So if that going on, after that, I just got stuck here.
So where are you initially from?
Chicago.
Do you have family here in Mississippi?
My mama, my grandma, and my sister.
And so your family that's here, where are they at now?
Well, currently my grandma, she's in the hospital. But the thing is, when we first got into the shelter, me and my mama, she was like, she was in there for being sick. They kept her in there. So she's been in the hospital ever since we've been in the shelter. So we've been in the shelter about 2 months.
So as me and Star continue to talk, I can tell she's a very humble and intelligent young lady. So sometimes we can't be too quick to judge people because we don't know the circumstances and we don't know what they're going through.
But the thing is, in my defense, I feel like I was always homeless. Ever since I could remember, I feel like I was always homeless, just not in a shelter type homeless. Like I had a home, but it wasn't my home, you know? I was always traveling, like I was house to house and growing up. It's the thing, I was never with my mama. And when I got here, I wasn't with her, I was with my grandma. I was always like going from this person's house to this person's house, sleeping on this people's couch, this people's floor, this people, whatever. But then when I was around, I'd say 10, I met a woman. Her name is Danielle Foster, and she took me in with her kids. She got 2 girls and she got 4 kids, and she took me in with them, and I grew up with them. And then at the age of 12, I decided on my birthday that I wanted to come down here with my family because I thought it would be better because everybody else, my mama didn't left me.
So this was when you was in Chicago?
No, this was when I was in Cleveland at that time.
Cleveland.
This was in 2019, I want to say. I came down here again because I did.
So what do you do, daily since you're not in school?
Oh, I actually graduated early.
Oh,
That's why I'm not in school. I finished all my courses early because they was trying to find a way for me to not have to come to school because of my situation of me being homeless and not having to be on the bus and all that. And so because I do have on my credits, they let me graduate early in this December, but I am still walking this coming May.
So even with the setbacks and the circumstances that she going through with her being homeless, she still continues to push through, and she's graduating this year. So that lets you know, don't let your situation be the downfall. Keep pushing, and that's exactly what Star's doing.
So right now, when I go to the library, I go to the library every day, and I get on the computer, and I try to fill out my FAFSA for college scholarships, and I do job applications because if y'all don't know, I am trying to go to college because I want to be a teacher, as well as when I was in school, I got my early childhood certification so I can work at a daycare currently, or I can own my own daycare. So when I do go to college, I do want to try and accomplish me being a teacher as well, but also owning my own daycare stuff.
Mm-hmm. So do you actually, Do you feel safe out here?
Not really, unless I'm with David. But if I'm not with David, then I don't feel safe. Because like a lot of people try me when I'm by myself, but if I'm with him, then it's like, oh, well, she got him. We done seen him act out before. Like, let's not mess with her. Like, I can say in the last 2 days, so yesterday and the day before, I did not feel comfortable in my own skin at all, because I have multiple older men come to me every day, and I don't know if they trying to holler or what, but I think it was sometime last week I had a purse on, just regular, not bothering nobody, give me some cereal. And I went in there, and he's like, oh, is that your name? And it had like the word juicy on it. And I don't know, and he was eyeing me up and down. I'm like, no, sir, like, no, thank you, and I walked away.
As our conversation continued, I could tell that she was very uneasy of the things that had happened to her while she's been out here.
And it just ever since, and then this Saturday, a man, he was calling me all type of B words when we was at the free wash. It's because they have something called a free wash that they do here every Saturday. It's another church that does the free wash, but we go up there, and I'll stand there, and I'm not bothering nobody, I'm not talking to nobody, and he goes, you think you better than everybody because you at the Salvation Army and you got this, but watch what I do to you if you're by yourself. When we went to the park over here, Fair Park over that way, another man came up and was making me uncomfortable, so we get back to the Salvation Army, and I just didn't feel comfortable at all. I broke down crying that day. I just let it go. Just don't feel safe.
So as we see, it can be very dangerous out here for an individual, especially a young lady. So take that in mind when you see a woman that's homeless. Be nice to her, be kind to her, because you never know what circumstances she's been through.
So what is your next agenda for is getting yourself in housing and in a better situation?
I would say that the only reason why I'm still here in Tupelo is because I still have to graduate. If I did not have to graduate, I would be gone to Chicago, because my auntie, she's like, if you didn't have to graduate, I would come get you, but I have to graduate, so there's no way I can leave and then make it back in time for graduation. So when I graduate, I'm gone. I'm not, Tupelo will never see me again, because there's no way that this is my life. I just don't feel safe. I don't feel comfortable. I just don't like this.
Exactly, and you're 18. You're just a baby.
And that's the thing. I never did it. I don't understand, because I don't do anything. I'm just to myself. But somehow I always end up in the bad situations, I guess.
Well, just trust and believe in God, and everything.
Yeah,
it'll work out.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
I'm trying. Just holding on. That's all I can do.
What is the life lessons that you've learned since you've been out here?
Not to trust everybody, cause and I understand that David might say that I'm friendly, but like, that's just me as a person though. I grew up like wanting to help everybody and love everybody and all that. I still do, but I just have to know that not everybody is like who they say they are, and not to, I don't know. I always keep my guard up, because before I was this carefree little bubbly little girl. I still am with certain people, but I'm just like so sheltered in if you do meet me. And then when I warm up to you, it's like, oh, she's so fun and happy and cool and all that. So yeah, I just learned a lot. And then David tells me all his life stories. So then I'm like, I'm listening and taking in what he's saying. And it's like, okay, so if I don't want to go through what he went through, I need to listen to what he's saying to me and understand it and actually take it in. So I actually take notes on everything he says, even though he don't think I do.
What advice would you give the younger generation?
Grind. Like, you don't have to depend on your family. I'm not gonna say I've never depended on my family, but because I am 18, a lot of people don't give me the chance to actually get experience in the job field or whatever field it is. So I don't have much. So just grind, just be on your P's and Q's. I would say, don't trust everybody, but when you do get a circle, keep them tight, because I got 4 people in my circle in the shelter. That's David, Elizabeth, Xavier, and Jerry. Them are the people I trust with my life. If you don't see me with them, then I must be dying and flying, because that's my clique. You gotta stay with the people that you know that you can trust, because if hell freezes over, you gonna need the people one day. So always trust your circle. Sometimes family is your downfall. That's all I can say. They are your downfall. Don't think just because them your parents, they ain't gonna be they might be, or just because that's your grandma, she might be your downfall. I had to grow up and learn it, because a lot of my family is my downfall.
Blood don't always make you family.
Yeah, it don't. Blood is thicker than water. I got a lot of, like, majority of my family that I call family, they're friends. So just because you run the same blood, you got the same bloodline, that does not make you family. I promise you it don't. Because I can cut off my family today and I still got family who are friends, who don't have the same blood in me, and they don't have the same color. We're not none related, and those are my family, because I know the people got my back. They want what's best for me. I've never heard the words, "I'm proud of you," and I'm the one to succeed in school. I do everything I'm told, but I never heard that. I never got celebrated. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, this here hurts my heart to know that you
It's
just
good.
What I'm just saying is you're just a baby yourself, and you're out here on these streets, you know, when that's not how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? You supposed to be. These are the years of your life that you need to be cherishing and enjoying, and not worried about where you gonna lay your head and where you're gonna get your next meal from. It's okay. It don't supposed to be like that. It doesn't. And that's what I'm trying to bring awareness to, you know, to let people know that, you know, it's a lot of people out here that are homeless, that are in different situations. Everybody that's homeless is not on drugs. Everybody that's homeless is not on alcohol. You know, everybody got a different story. And I'm just gonna pray for you. And I know God, he answered prayers. He listens to prayers.
Oh, I actually got saved the week before last at church.
Well, that's a blessing. That is a blessing. That's a blessing. I always keep God first.
I know.
I always know that he's the one that's going to be there for you when everybody else is not.
Yeah, that's my right-hand man.
Exactly. So, your goal is, as soon as you graduate, you're just gonna leave and go back to Chicago.
Or like, at first that was my goal, but I have an option to stay here and get help. I get in my own place and stuff like that.
Have you tried to apply for Walmart? Just, you know, something.
I've tried. Let me tell you, I've tried Walmart. I've tried Wendy's. Oh, let me tell you, I tried McDonald's. And the thing is, I had an interview with McDonald's I think it was November. And when I went in there a couple weeks ago, and I was talking to the lady, I was telling her, like, oh, the lady, she only told me that she only had morning shift. Like, is there any way I can get that? She was like, no, we're full staff. But I then watched her tell somebody else, oh, where's your ID at? So she can get hired that same day. Oh, the lady, I don't have it on me. I can run to the house and get it for you if you need that. She's like, no, you can just come back on Saturday when I'm less busy and we can get you put in the system. So why is it that I, who's been had an interview, who's been did everything, don't have a job, but you tell her in front of my face when you just told me you were full staff that she has a job? I don't understand. I'm not comprehending that.
Yeah.
Because when I came in there before I was homeless, I didn't look no different. So why is it that now that I'm homeless, you can't help me, or you're full staff? I really don't.
Well, the thing about that, don't let that discourage you.
Yeah.
You know, just look at that as it's another blessing on the other side of the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just waiting for it. I'm just keep pushing, and I'm just waiting for my time to come. That's all I can do. Keep praying and keep pushing. Hey, I'm Star. You can find me at 662-321-5458, and this is my Facebook. It's my name, Star Jones.
Okay. And what I'll do, guys, I'll screenshot it. That way you can reach out to if anybody wanna help her or got any kind of encouraging words for her, or just want to be nice and do something kind for her, okay? Once again, this is Star, and we thank you, Star, and
Bye,
just
guys.
keep the faith, and God will continue to bless you.
Okay, guys, let me give you a little update. The video was recorded about 3 weeks ago. I'm just now getting it uploaded, but since then, I've been talking to Star on a regular basis. And the update is she's got her job now, and she's basically trying to get established in her own place. So, yeah, that is good news. And hopefully, I'll get an update video soon.